It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wildcard Weekend on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
That's how it's done. That's how it's done.
Okay, break. 70, 18 around it, 18 around it. Dragon 50.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And his first look is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Stroud. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here, because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now, having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Terry. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series, but the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Got it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
In motion right, that's Dell. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Sheds off the tackle. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there's no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Go!
Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now they try the right side here. Down to the 25. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They begin the drive with Williams. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
To throw on 2nd down, Terry. That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. There he goes, left side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Terry. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Terry. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because
he's got a man complete. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 30 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A strong running. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The 71 yards rushing forward in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. This is taken around the 12. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running back, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Terry. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Terry. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go to halftime. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Terry. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Malik Collins able to 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Need to make a big play next drive. Come on, man. Off the ball.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Terry. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. Ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air there. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Terry. Screen play set up for Williams. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Get it.
Steamroller, baby. Get out of here right away.
Pass the 50. Pass the 50.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on the 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Terry. Over the middle, and there's throws a diving catch. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down. Terry. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and they bring him to the ground. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I mentioned sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shut there. That is not only to go for the conversion, but a big play as well.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because when the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route, one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mechie, the man in motion. On second and goal, they give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field.